2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Grizzlies taking on the Hawks. For Memphis, the journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. Hawks, Grizzlies. Tip-off right after this. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. The monster out there with John Collins. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. The team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Now, here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Young from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got the opening basket of the game for the Hawks.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Now Morant. Pass to Jackson. He gets it in there.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Pass to Collins. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Young looking around. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Outside, Bane. Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Morant. Right wing. Fade away. The monster with the rebound.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And he makes that one.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now here's Morant. Back to Bane. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray kicks to Hayward. It's Young on the wing. Passes it to the monster. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there. Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Brooks up on top. Defended by Hayward. And they get it. And it's laid in by Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Pass to Hayward. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Atlanta.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick-and-roll set.
Young up top, guarded by Morant. Young against Morant. Young passes to the monster. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Hayward against Morant. And they pick up 2.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Murray outside. Hayward on the wing. Teardrop shot. Chalk up 2 there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Bain. Morant passes to Adams. Brooks against Hayward, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta. And he makes the first.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Young against Morant. Pass to the monster. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
It's time for T-Shirt.
And taking a look now at the stats for Brooks, how he did last season. Averaged about 18 points a game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Collins looking around. Kicks it to Young. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. And it's 7 points for Trae Young. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Poked away. Adams against Murray. And he gets it to go. Murray's got his second bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Adams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And it's denied. Here's Murray. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant outside. There's the pass to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. That's now 8 points for Dylan Brooks.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Outside Collins. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Collins. Pass to Hayward. It's Young on the wing. Murray outside. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. The Hawks again can't hit. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Conchar's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Monster. Bay comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Korver in for Murray. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Young. The teardrop falls in. Young's got 9.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Pass to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Two shots. Max on the first.
And that one falls for Brooks. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks. The Hawks leading by 3. Now the pass to Bay. Bogdanovich against Brooks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
One shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Brooks outside. Jones, the pass to Concho. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Bay, stolen by Brooks. Here's the break. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
At the line for your Grizzlies, John Conchar. At the line for 1.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. He kicks it to Korver. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Washington. Clark outside. 1:25 left in the first. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Clark.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
1:25 left in the first. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Clark. And can they be consistent with their effort on the boards? You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. 1:25 left in the first. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Clark. And can they be consistent with their effort on the boards? You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Now here's Bay. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Jones against Williams. Brooks, left side. Williams against Jones. 6 to shoot. Brooks with it. 12 points for him. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Bogdanovich against Brooks. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And when he's locked in on defense, Brooks is a force. Almost a one-man fast break waiting to happen.
Right side Korver. Here's the floater. No good with the layup. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Let's turn up the noise and give a big...
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days that we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray out there with Williams, and it's Bay in at the small forward. Now here's Bay, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pushing it up. Payne with it. Williams picks him up. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here's Conchard after the made shot from John Collins to the right side. Here's Conchard. He's defended by Bay. It's stolen by Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Sadiq Bey, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bay. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Then for the Hawks, the monster comes in for Clint Capella. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Passes it to Kennard. Morant looking around. And the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Now, here's Bain. Lock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Murray outside. Here's Young. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Luke Kennard, shooting 1.
Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Collins. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Murray kicks to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the pass to Kennard. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Back to Kennard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Young against Morant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jackson dishes to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 6 points for John Morant.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Out to the right wing. Kennard against Murray. Passes to Hayward. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Bain. Now, here's Kennard. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. And it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Young against Morant. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed.
All right, men, the first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Adams outside. Payne looking around. Shot clock at 6. The three from Morant. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Yeah, Atlanta shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Young up top, guarded by Morant. Poked loose. Morant with the steal. With some arc, they grab their own miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Morant against Young. High, arcing shot. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Morant. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Here's Payne after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Murray, good.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Young against Morant. Adams, the bounce pass. Clock at 6. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And, man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Young. And it's Murray. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Kennard. Left side, Adams. Morant against Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Payne. And Jones subbed in for Kennard.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. Back to Young. The pass to Murray. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 10 points for DeJounte Murray. Morant outside. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Back to Morant. And that one drops. Morant's got 17.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Hayward looking around. Over to the wing. Morant against Murray. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside, Jones. Here's Tillman. Rebound by the Hawks. The Monsters got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Last game out, he had 14.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Passes it to Hayward. Here's the Monster. Wide open look here for Murray. Off the mark, only his 2nd miss in 7 attempts. Jones against Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Up top, Morant. 17 points in the game. Tillman passes to Morant. Goes up on the block. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. That's good from Morant.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the 2nd quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Monster. Bay comes in for Gordon Hayward. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Murray. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Both free throws good from Morant.
I don't even think he had 1 free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the 2nd.
Williams looking over the floor. Korver against Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And that kind of D isn't going to get it done because Korver just so good at converting there from the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Conchars checked in for Morant.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Korver.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Concho. From deep, Brooks. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Pass to Korver. Here's the 3. Here's Capella. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. Here's Conchar. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conchar's got 5.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
The pass to Korver. 34 seconds left now here in the 2nd. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the 2nd, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Conchal. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
One shot. One shot.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Capella. 1 second left, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And when you've got Williams on your team, you get instant offense.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. Numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we've got